Well, actually, the locations change, the participants in the negotiating teams change, the number of points in the plan that is apparently on the table keeps changing. But what doesn't really change are the fundamental points of disagreement. One being that Russia wants Ukraine to pull its forces out of the part of the Donbass region, Donetsk Oblast, that the Russians have not yet taken by force. That's about 20% of that region. And that the Ukrainians, they're being a little bit ambiguous about whether they're prepared to do that. They seem to be hinting that they might accept some kind of demilitarized zone if it was defined better. But what they have been absolutely unambiguous about is that they want really rock-solid security guarantees from their Western partners, including the United States, in return. And so far, we haven't heard any detail about that. And there's a lot of skepticism about whether the United States would be prepared to provide the kind of guarantees that Ukraine would say it needs. And it seems even less likely that Vladimir Putin would agree to any kind of peace settlement that included that kind of clause in it. So the feeling here in Kyiv remains that ultimately Vladimir Putin will say no. The Russian leader has shown no indication of preparing for peace settlement, and there's every reason to think that what his interest is at the moment is to keep the process going for as long as possible, to avoid a strengthening of sanctions or a strengthening of Western aid to Ukraine without actually letting it reach a conclusion.